Hello everybody, welcome back. Pioneer. Alright, what is this monstrosity?
This is an Esper Stax list.
In Pioneer.
In Pioneer. Yeah, so we're using the beautiful Doom Foretold, which I even got fancy foils of. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they have to sacrifice non-land, non-token, and if they can't, then it cracks. But mostly we're not worried, we're not trying to aim for it to crack, we're trying to make sure that they never have anything useful on the board. So we'll start with the 1-drops. We have 4 Thoughtseize, because when you want to make sure that they don't accidentally get our Doom Foretold or have anything powerful enough before we can land our Stax piece. So just taking their best card is always a good option. We have 2 Fatal Push, of course, because removal spells. Yep. It's also great when they play their big threat and then they play a small threat, sacrifice it, and you're like, nope. just getting rid of the sacrifice fodder is always great. Then for the 2-drops, we have 2 Wishclaw Talisman. So this is a really fun card.
I love it.
Because you can time, so of course it's the monkey's paw. So you get a wish, your opponent gets a wish, you get a 3rd wish. But you don't really like to have your opponent to have a wish. And so you can time it ways where they have one really good threat, and you can use your talisman then, and then they can either use the talisman and lose their good card, or they can lose the talisman and not search. So you can time it in such a way that you get the demonic tutor and they get to just keep a threat for a turn.
Lucky them.
Sometimes followed up with you'll just mortify it.
Lucky me, I guess.
Then we have 4 Guild Globe. So this is an artifact that draws a card when it enters. It of course can be sacrificed itself to add 2 colors, which is sometimes necessary when we want to land the Foretold, but mostly it's sacrifice fodder and it helps cycle through the deck to make sure we can find our higher drop, the cards we want to cast. We have 4 Prophetic Prism, much the same way, but this one sticks around when it filters mana, so it's really good. And then we have 2 Golden Eggs, which again draws a card when it enters for 2 mana, and can filter mana once, or it can gain us life.
Because it is a food.
It is a food, yes.
You can eat these.
So it does have the 2 food abilities, but
might get
mostly
heavy metal poisoning. But
yeah, maybe. But mostly again just for card draw and sacrifice it to the Doom Foretold. Then we have for 3-drops, we have the 1 Oath of Kaya, because it's nice, fancy foil. Gonna throw it on the ground.
This is a very pretty foil.
Yes. So it's a removal spell that leaves a permanent on the board, which is good for us to sacrifice. It occasionally drains us some life if they want to attack in our set, but mostly it's a removal spell that gives us a sacrifice target. So hey.
And it's on color.
And then we have 3 Narset. This helps guarantee us to find our 4-drops again, because we really want to land those. So Narset being able to dig, and in addition to the just draw cards that we stack the deck with anyway, helps us guarantee that we can find them. We have 3 Mortify. This is our standard go-to removal spell. It also hits enchantments, which is important for one of our 4-drops. So it's one of the outs for that when the other one fails. Then for the 4-drops, we have 2 Supreme Verdict, because we don't like our opponents to have creatures.
No. Plus, if they have a scary planeswalker,
you feel their creatures, and then the Doom Foretold has to hit the thing that they don't want it to. Then we have, of course, the 4 Doom Foretold, which we went over, and then we have 2 Demonic Pact.
Yeah.
So this is the fun 4-drop that you got to choose between 4 abilities: 4 damage. Gain 4 to a creature player. Creature or player.
Pretty nuts.
Your opponent discards 2 cards, you draw 2 cards, and you lose the game.
That one's less nuts.
Yeah, so we never want to pick that 4th option.
Yeah.
So in order to guarantee that we never have to worry about it, we can sacrifice our contract to the Doom Foretold. And worst comes to worst, we can mortify it.
Yeah.
So of course we're only running the 4 copies, but between Doom, you don't want to cast it unless you have the Doom Foretold already down, or you have a Wishclaw Talisman to guarantee that you can find it before the contract terms come to the end.
Yeah. One other thing that it's sort of a life goal for me. I want to mind slaver somebody the turn before that goes off.
Would always be great.
Or they play that, you just mind slaver them and make them pick that.
Of course, harmless offering.
Yeah. I think I'll choose to lose.
Good times.
Yeah.
And then the last spell in the deck is Dance of the Manse. So this, we're always trying to aim for a bunch of mana. I think it's 6, yes. So it returns up to X target artifacts and or non-aura enchantments with converted mana cost X or less. And then if X is 6 or more, they all become 4/4s. So
that's potent.
After wasting all this time of sacrificing artifacts and making sure our opponent doesn't have a board, we can just dump out a bunch of 4/4s. Because all the things we've sacrificed come back.
Yeah, pretty insane. By the way, if you're curious, he's doing the Dance of the Manse.
Yes, of course. Very obvious. And then for lands, we have 4 Hallowed Fountains. White and blue kind of our mainstay in early. Like, we do need the 1 black occasionally for the Thoughtseize, but we want Supreme Verdicts and our sets, of course. 3 Watery Graves.
Yep.
2 Godless Shrine. And then for the check lands, we have 1 Glacial Fortress, 2 Drowned Catacombs, because we're playing a few more of these and we want the black for the Doom Foretold there. The split goes like that. 1 Isolated Chapel.
Because canonically, you can't play more than 1.
Yeah, it's isolated. We have 2 Spire of Industry, because we happen to have a lot of artifacts and we don't need mana. We don't need color mana for them, but we do need color mana for the top. So it just helps us guarantee it occasionally. And then for basics, we have 2 plains, 3 islands, and 3 swamps.
And they're all gorgeous.
And they're all gorgeous.
Yeah.